Hello awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another cast of StarCraft 2. This is going to be Liquid Bunny versus Mouse Sports Marine. HeroMarine, that is. So we're going to be starting with Liquid Bunny spawning as the red Terran, top right hand side of Lerilak Crest. I keep calling it Quest for some reason. And we have Mouse HeroMarine spawning as the blue Terran. So this is going to be a TvT. And as you can see here, HeroMarine earning himself a trophy very recently. I don't think... Oh, they actually... Look at that. Liquid Bunny has one too. So, Bunny versus Marine. I'm going to just call this guy Marine right now because it's a lot easier to say than HeroMarine. During a cast, we do have a gas coming out before the barracks. So, we're definitely going to be seeing some Reapers. And the same is actually... no, I think the barracks did come out before for Bunny. So just a small variation in playstyles already. And we're gonna see how this game progresses. Now we do have the SCV for Marine coming out already, going out to scout, seeing what's going on. Unfortunately gone to the wrong direction. But that is quite alright. Bunny has not gone out yet, so obviously at this point, neither of them know where the other player is. And that is perfectly fine for both of them. Both of them are currently safe. So we do notice the HeroMarine decided to build his barracks here and not actually starting with a Reaper, instead opting to go for a Marine and straight into the factory. Now on the other hand, Bunny, again another variation in style, deciding to go for a command center straight after his barracks, completely deciding to play differently, also building a reactor at the same time. Now there we go, we do have one Reaper on the way also for HeroMarine. So does decide to go ahead and scout with that. He is aware of where Bunny is at this point. Bunny is not aware, seeing as he did not send that scouting SCV. Now looking at the production, it does appear that Marine is starting to go for Hellions as well, so it looks like he's planning on doing a heavy harass build right now. And does decide to go for that command center after the factory, does not decide to go for a 1-1-1. And it appears that Bunny is following the same kind of style, currently going for the factory as well. Now he does have a bunker on the way here. Now there is a Hellion and a Reaper on the way here. The bunker is just complete, but Bunny has no units to defend as of yet. And this is going to be crucial right now. He's going to get these two Marines caught out. This is a terrible start for Bunny. Two SCVs taken out, two Marines taken out for free, not losing a single unit to that. Does have the two Reapers here. Is he going to be able to do some sort of counter damage? At this point, I don't think so. There's two Reapers. Oh, actually, never mind. He does manage to pick off one Reaper. Gonna be forcing these units to come back off. And at this point, we're seeing a lot of harassment going on. We do have a starport on the way for both players. So a 1-1-1 coming out shortly after beginning. Now the command center is only now complete for Marine. And Liquid Bunny already has his one on the way, producing units and mining. There is going to be a bit of an economical advantage here for Bunny. Let's have a look at that income tab. So quite a significant one at times as well. It seems to be jumping up to about 1200 every now and then. And this is perfect for him. That's exactly what he wants right now. Since there was no massive... Ooh, look at that. We do have a Raven coming out. Now Ravens, not something you see quite a lot in Legacy of the Void at the moment. I suppose the reason this might be new to myself is I haven't actually cast any Terran versus Terran. As far as I'm aware, this is the first time I'm doing it. So I've cast pretty much everything else except for this. And I think I actually skipped out on Zerg versus Zerg as well, because the only Zerg game I came across was actually Hyun versus somebody else. Can't remember the second player's name. Was it Bly? I think it was. Maybe not. And basically all it resulted in was just Zerg rushes at the start with Banelings. And honestly, I didn't feel like uploading it because it was just such a Not a very interesting game to watch, basically. So 1 siege tank here. Do have the Hellions cleaning up this. There is, of course, a medevac in the back, so going to be able to heal up these units. And all of these units pulled off to defend. All of the Marines getting picked up, however, being sent straight into the main base. Gonna potentially take out a few SCVs. 2 taken out so far. He is aware of the Raven at the moment. Now, as far as I'm aware, the Raven's not gonna have any energy for anything at the moment. Only 34 energy right now. Now, there is a Viking out on the field. Gonna be able to defend against this annoying Marine drop. And we do have Stim on the way for Marine. So let's see, is he going to change into a bioplay or not? Now, looking at both players, they also have weapons for infantry on the way also. And the Fort Gas Geyser is going down for both of these players as well. So they are transitioning into somewhat of a similar build right now. A lot of barracks on the way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Bunny. And for Marine, let's have a quick count of them also. We have only 3 barracks at this time. So Bunny is going to have a bit of an advantage in terms of production capability. But of course, production is not everything. There is the 4th and 5th barracks now on the way for Marine. And both of them also opting to get a double medevac. Now, combat shields are on the way for Bunny, so he is a little bit ahead with pretty much every one of his upgrades, except for Stim. He has been ahead a little bit on supply, or, well, yeah, supply also, I suppose. Didn't even look at that. Supply and income. Let's have a look what he's doing like now. They're about equal actually, jumping a little bit with Bunny just slightly taking the lead every now and then. I wonder, is either of them going to opt for a 3rd base anytime soon? Oh, just speaking of the 3rd base, there's a command center going down for Bunny. And again, taking the lead on the tech. Or rather, the macro. So here we go, we do have 3 siege tanks being lifted up here. 4 medevacs in total. And a bunch of Marines with combat shields going to be complete very soon. Actually, no, they're already complete at this point. Now, salvaging the bunker, I do believe that he wants to pretty much commit to this and try to force a GG out. Looking at the army values, oh my god, Bunny is going to be so far ahead right now. A huge tank shot taking out, I believe, 3 Marines there. Very good fight right there. Dropping 3 siege tanks now. Is there going to be any significant damage? Now, there is a Raven on the field for Marine, so the question is going to be, is he going to get a huge bomb down, or is he going to put down some turrets? That is going to be the question. Let's have a quick look at the skills. 100 splash damage for Seeker Missile. Doesn't actually have the energy for it. Point defense drones are 100 and turrets are 50. So a huge engage here. 1 siege tank is about to get taken out. 3 remaining for Bunny, and we do have 2 to 3 siege tank. On the other hand, there is a lot more Marines left for HeroMarine. Bunny is forced to back off now, waiting for his reinforcements. Marines, they are now very close, and we do have the command center also here being produced for HeroMarine. Now it is, again, it's behind Bunny's command center, so Bunny is now landing his one and setting up his 3rd base. So this is going to potentially just be a distraction while he macros up. Obviously wanting to do some damage also. Now, because this siege tank is on the high ground, I do believe it has a slightly longer range than Bunny's tanks. Now, all of these tanks getting cleaned up. Just 1 remaining, getting also cleaned up, and 3 tanks remaining for Marine, forcing Bunny to back out at this point. He's not going to be in a position to do any significant damage here, because he would pretty much get wiped out by these 3 tanks. Also, there are SCVs here waiting to repair. 4 tanks now on the field for Marine, and 1 more siege tank from Bunny getting taken out. This is not a great position for Bunny if Marine decides to counterattack at this point. Looking at supply cap, it does look like Bunny is a little bit ahead again, but this could indeed be affected by the fact that he is ahead on basically income. So look at income numbers. I assume that's a bunch of mules. It is indeed. There's a few mules on the field for Marine. It's very confusing to say Marine when you have two freaking Terran players on the map. Should I start calling him a hero? Perhaps I should. An engage going on here. There's only 2 siege tub tanks. Actually, I believe that's 4 siege tub tanks for HeroMarine sitting in the background, and at the moment just 1 siege tank remaining for Bunny. So this could be a very dangerous situation. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. And we do have to engage another siege tank taken out for Bunny, putting him in a terrible position right now. A big siege tank advantage for Marine. And going in around the back, unfortunately all of his Marines getting taken out. This is not a great position. 3 siege tanks remaining for HeroMarine. And now the SCV damage is starting to happen also. Producing tanks as fast as possible. He does have 2 on the way right now. And he's constantly trying to produce them. Refinery is getting taken out. The command center for HeroMarine has just landed. Starting to produce units on it as well. This is slowly, or very quickly actually, getting taken out. Only 1 SCV left on that mineral line. And now the damage is starting to happen for HeroMarine. On the production tab, we do have level 2 weapons for the Terrans, for the Marines on HeroMarine's team. Again, very confusing to try to cast a game where there's both Marines involved, and it's one of the names is Marine also. So this command center was actually turned into a planetary fortress. Something to note. Going to be a little bit more difficult to destroy it, but of course siege tanks are going to be making the best of that. Starting to slowly burn away at it. Gonna pull all its SCV to try to defend this. Gonna be doing a great job at it actually. Forcing the Marines to back off before they get destroyed. Does look like there's 2 siege tanks on the high ground. We're gonna see how this is gonna play out. There's a nice concave here going out for Liquid Bunny. And he did very well there considering the whole situation. Cleaning up. Bunny, is he going to come back into this? He does not have the command center landed in his first natural. So at the moment there's going to be a huge economic advantage for HeroMarine. But at the same time, HeroMarine lost everything. He has lost all of his units. And at this point, looking at the... Let's have a quick look. Units. So HeroMarine, they have about similar Marines, similar siege tanks, and similar... It's so close right now. It did look like Bunny cleaned this up quite nicely, but I suppose that is because HeroMarine's army was actually quite spread out over the map. And at the moment, neither of them are in a position really to attack, because if you think about it, Bunny has less units than Marine. So it's either going to be up to positioning and micro, or it's going to be the fact that he needs to back off and build up a bigger army. Now the siege tank getting dropped quite close in the front does start to take a little bit of damage before... Oh, the medevac with the siege tank getting cleaned up by the Marines. And there we go, we do have level 2 complete for ground units. There's 2-to-1 right now with a 1-to-1 for Bunny. So there is a bit of a tech advantage right now. And he does have level 3 on the way. Level 2 only being started right now for Bunny. So the advantage in tech is definitely starting to favor HeroMarine. At the start it was the other way around, but no longer the case. He does have this base mining again. But I do believe that at this point, economically, he is at a great disadvantage. And HeroMarine lifting off or forwarding with his Marines does basically destroy that command center in just a few seconds. Is going to start engaging onto this with all of his Marines streaming straight into Bunny's army. And he does force the GG, finishing game number 1. And so ends game number 1 between HeroMarine and Liquid Bunny. That was the most confusing game to cast I've ever done. A Terran versus Terran, where one of the players is also called Marine, with a lot of Marine play involved. So that's pretty much it for this one. We're going to move straight into game number 2. and I'll see you guys there. Now, as a reminder, if you want to follow me on social media links, they're on the right hand side here, the details for them, very easy to follow, and also you'll get instant updates whenever I upload something. And of course my subscription button is underneath the video and inside the video actually. Also, there is an annotation there, please click it and stay subscribed to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck, take care, bye bye.